Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Deep Fried Crazy. We're here cooking it up in the kitchen today, and I got some more deep fried craziness coming right at you. First thing we're gonna be making today is a bacon al pastor taco pie. It's one of the best things that you can do. Not only are we gonna be making a giant taco pie, but we're also gonna be making it in the shape of an empanada with a dipping sauce to accompany it. It's crazy. No al pastor taco is complete without a beautiful pickled red onion. So I'm gonna show you a fast, easy way to do it. Take your onion, crop off the top, crop off the bottom right there, peel skin on the outside. This isn't rocket science here. We're cooking from scratch. We're cooking from the heart and for the heart with all this deep fried food. But check it out. All right, culinary technique 101. Take your onions, put them in a container of your choice. It doesn't really matter. I got some rice wine vinegar. See how it says seasoned right on the top? That's the most important thing. Don't get unseasoned. Seasoned has added sugar and salt to it, okay? So you're gonna wanna submerge your onions into this vinegar and leave it in the fridge overnight, okay? Now you're gonna come back the next day to something that looks a little bit more like this. Now we're talking. Next, I'm over here. I got my 3-pound slab of bacon, all right? Now you can get crazy with this if you want. You could go ahead and slice it up. I just leave it whole, almost like a loaf of bread, and I'm just gonna go down and slice it just like this. So al pastor tacos, what makes them so great? A typical al pastor taco is made with pork that's layered, kind of similar to what we have going on here with all these layers of bacon, and also pineapple. I go in with all my bacon. Like I said, you don't need to add oil to this. Look at how much fat's in the bacon. It's gonna get crazy here in a minute. All right, so we're just gonna let it do its thing for a couple minutes. We're gonna go back to it with the sauce in just a sec. Smell that? Ladies and gentlemen, that's the smell of success. We've got some breakfast going on here like none other. When you first start cooking bacon, it goes through a liquid stage, right? It's got to cook all the juice and all the steam out of it. If you look at it now, you're at the oil stage. This is the fry stage, and you can see all my beautiful little pieces of pork in there getting just beautiful and crispy. So we like to be fancy on this show, but we don't want to be fancy at the expense of our time. So check this out. I got some canned pineapple here. I'm going to use this to make a traditional al pastor taco pie. So if I'm using this, the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I take any residual moisture out of here that I can. That means when you open your can, drain out all the juice. Maybe you're making a pina colada or some kind of fancy cocktail. Do it up, reward yourself. You're cooking from scratch. And I'm straight in my cast iron with all that beautiful pineapple. What's gonna happen? Here's what's gonna happen. That oil from all the bacon is gonna come out, it's gonna coat my pineapple, and it's gonna begin to actually cook this and fry my pineapple. After I start to get a little bit of a fry going on, and we know that my pineapple is gonna crisp up in that fat, bacon and pineapple in itself is not al pastor. You need a robust mix of chilies going on. You need some ancho, you need some guajillo, you need all those kinds of authentic Mexican spices that are really gonna bring this together. I'm using Rick Bayless Frontera Kitchen's enchilada sauce. This is their red sauce here. If you want to use Las Palmas or something like that, that's also another good brand. We can see just some beautiful al pastor action going on. It doesn't get any more real than this. Check that. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna let this combine. We're gonna let the liquid in there reduce so it brings it all together, and we're gonna stuff our empanadas. We're gonna fry those right next. Check me out. So I got my filling, it's already done. What I did was I sauteed down my bacon, I added some canned pineapple, I let that fry up in the bacon fat, get all nice and crispy in there. I'm on my board, and I got my pie shells rolled out. I'm just using a prepared pie crust, that's all. So go to the store, pick one up for yourself, and then try this part of it at home. I want a decent amount. If you've ever had an empanada that is just like all dough and no filling, it's one of the worst things in the world. So don't make your taco pies at home like that. Make sure you stuff them and be nice and generous, all right? And then just a little bit more. Looks like I got enough for about 2, so that's enough for an awesome, awesome party on a Friday night. Next, I got my egg wash. Don't go crazy when I talk about egg wash. It's just eggs that I beat up with a fork, that's all. So make some, and then you can make some of this stuff like this. I'm gonna go ahead and spread all the way around. And egg wash is glue. We treat it just like glue. It's gonna hold this whole thing together. Awesome. Then check it out, just the classical empanada fold. I go over here, make sure to form it around my dough just a little bit like that. Roll that thing out, and then I just wanna give it a fold, like a little half moon action going on. Remember, I'm a trained professional. Do not try this at home. There we go. I'm over here. Get that nice drop going on. All right, I love it. All right, right, so check it out. We got our empanadas out of the fryer. Remember, this is a bacon taco pie al pastor empanada. It's freaking crazy. We're gonna cut it open in a second. But first, we gotta make it look pretty, garnish it up a little bit. Got a little bit of Mexican style crema right here. If you don't have this at home, just use some sour cream and some lime juice or something. You'll figure it out. Go right around like that, a little bit on top. Nice little drizzle for garnish. Now, look, I'm not gonna shy away from this topic. There is a steep debate over Mexican hot sauces. So as someone who was raised off of Valentina, I gotta advocate for this. But you know, whether you want Buffalo, whether you want Tapatio, the choice is yours, my friend. Go ahead and apply liberally. There you go. All right, last thing, check out these pickled onions, because I'm making some breakfast. I'm gonna make it rain some pickled onions right now. Boop. I love it. Last, I'm right here with some cilantro. Gonna go in, gonna garnish this bad boy up. So you can get as fancy with this as you want, or you can get it as plain and simple. Just put a couple pieces on top. Don't go too crazy with this. Yo, hey guys, check me out. I'm here and I got my deep fried taco bacon al pastor empanada pie. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, do both of those, and catch me in future episodes of Deep Fried Crazy. I'm here doing more crazy stuff like this. Check me out. Bam!